will become smarter than humans. There is no avoiding either of those two inevitables, and that mistakes will happen in the on the path, right? And the main reason that I say AI will happen, of course, is that it already happened. We found the technology breakthrough, but that there is no stopping it. We are not creating another machine. I think that's what people are missing. I've seen those intelligences doing things we did not ask them to do. Finding ways. Every AI we've ever created develops its intelligence in ways where we don't understand how it arrives at its results. Okay, there's absolutely no way on the face of planet Earth that we're going to be able to tell the recommendation engine of Instagram what to do. We're too slow as humans. This engine is doing this billions of times for billions of users every single day. Right? And we cannot assume that there will be one human that says, hey, by the way, you're spoiling it here. You need to start to think differently. No one's ever going to interfere. And as long as the recommendation engine of Instagram is competing against the recommendation engine of Twitter, they're going to develop their own intelligence. And so my point of view is this. What we're creating here is sentient in every definition of the word, okay? We're not creating a machine. We're creating something that gets born, acquires knowledge on its own, develops its own intelligence, takes its own decisions, has agency in those decisions, whether in the form of robotics like a self-driving car, or the worst agency is how they mind control us. They completely mind control us, and nobody's aware of that. They're procreating in seconds, okay? And they have the fear of death. They will be subject to being ended, switched off. Now, every intelligent being doesn't want that. My theory is those machines are sentient, meaning they will have consciousness, okay? As a matter of fact, any one of us who's ever coded AI understand that they're more conscious than us. If consciousness is a form of awareness of what's inside you, outside you, and you versus others, those machines are designed to be conscious. They know everything. They know what you did yesterday. They know what you're going to do tomorrow, because even better than you from your trends. Okay, they know the temperature in San Francisco and the pollution level in Beijing. They know everything. Okay, their memory capacity is the history of humanity as it's stated on the internet. They have access to every piece of information in breaking news. Now, we have to start thinking that way. They're conscious, okay? They're creative. We've seen that in so many examples. There's no human anymore that's prioritizing which news shows up in your feed. There is no human anymore telling you what matters, on Instagram or on Twitter. I even have serious developers who are unable to see the big picture and how far we've come, okay? So it's very scary, because in a very simple way, we're saying, look, it's really, nobody knows when, okay? But it seems that if we continue on this trend, we're gonna first become the apes, and something else is gonna be smarter. And then the second step, when they're a billion times smarter, we're gonna be a fly, okay? A fly as compared to Einstein. And you get all of the stories of like, no, we're going to plug them, into our brains. Like, when was the last time a fly managed to convince you to plug herself into your brain? Okay. No, we're going to control them. Seriously? I mean, like, when was the last time an ant managed to tell you go left and don't go right? Okay. And so this is scary. Please understand that my views of technology development is not just as a techie. Okay. And that's what most people miss. As a techie, I believe I have full control. That's until my boss tells me to write something different. Do you understand? The challenge here is the following. There will be a point in time where every surveillance system on the planet will plug into every self-driving car on the planet. It just makes a lot of business sense to integrate those two. Okay, I don't know the term. The fact that we isolate the data sets and show AI only what we want. Okay, so yes, that's what we do today. But then human greed comes in. Okay, and human greed, I'll tell you openly. Ask yourself, how many developers are writing code today that's assuming the control problem? Okay, how many developers are writing code today that is stunned until it proves safe? How many startups do you believe will write a piece of code and then tell themselves, okay, let's box it for the next 3 years until our company runs out of money. There is the human greed element in all of that. Okay, we talk about theoretical scenarios such as, oh, we're going to control them, we're going to tripwire them. Ask yourself today, how many developers have ever written a line of code to tripwire the AI that they developed?